She's playing with the grasshoppers. I think she's eating the grasshoppers. You like the grasshoppers? Hmm? I guess she is eating the grasshoppers. I know people eat grasshoppers. I hope they're not bad for her. But she is like going to town. Girl, come on here. You can't even walk because she wants to get the grasshopper. She is really eating these grasshoppers. Girl, come on here. It's not like I don't make the food at home. But she is like going back to eat the grasshoppers. They're not flying away. I know somehow we get a lot of grasshoppers. She used to catch them, crickets and stuff when she was a puppy. I don't know. Ow! Girl, you're gonna break my hand. Oh, she had another one. I don't know. These grasshoppers dead. I don't know if she eats them anymore. But it's been a while. We're out walking. I've been to Punta Cana. It was a wonderful, busy week. So I didn't get to hang out as much. And it's the second time I've been to Punta Cana where I had I got sick. So recovering from that last week. I think it was just a change in the weather and temperature in my room.
You've got mail.
But it was nice. We went for our host agency's travel convention. We got to meet with suppliers, meet other agents, talk shop, get down there, and have fun. We were at the Hard Rock in Punta Cana. I actually stayed at 3 different hotels. So the first one was the AC Marriott, I think it's AC Hotel. It was a Marriott property. Flew in a day early, and because I fly from the West Coast, so there's no direct flights. I took a red eye, stopped in St. Louis, hung out with my soror, and then flew out the next morning on Saturday, and enjoyed the sights. We went out to dinner, and it was nice. Then the next day, we went to Hard Rock, and that's where we had our conference. It was so much fun. And then afterwards, one of our suppliers wanted us to stay a few extra days and get familiar with some of the other hotels, resorts in Punta Cana. Her got me climbing all up the hill stuff. So we stayed there. We visited 5 different resorts, and the host hotel where we were staying. So we were staying at the Grand Palladium in Punta Cana, and then we went to visit Royalton, Majestic. I can't think of the other ones. But there were a couple of times, I think because of the storms and stuff, the lights went out. But they came back on quickly, but there were some beautiful resorts. And I'll be getting pictures and stuff together. Whew. Girl. Look, Kiki. Yeah, not looking. She's trying to get me to circle back over to the grasshoppers. I know what she's doing. She likes to walk in circles. Look, she's straight. Straight trying to take me back to the grasshopper. Boy. This is not the way we go. We don't double back this way. Look at she. Trying to see thought there were some comments. Good morning. See, I knew she was coming back. She wanted these grasshoppers. Oh gosh. Oh, girl, come on here. Oh my gosh. She does that. And that's what she likes to walk in the strip mall area because people drop food, and she comes looking like a Timon and Pumbaa. She comes looking for grubs, and she's like really in heaven right now with these grasshoppers. Oh my gosh, girl, come on here, gotta get back home. But yep, had a good time in Punta Cana. My birthday month, going to Disney and California Adventure, and they have the Food and Wine Festival there, so I'm excited about that. And then a couple of weeks after that, I'll be heading on a Virgin Voyages cruise. You can see I love to travel, but my daughter watches my fur baby, watches Left Eye. When I go out of town, she has a puppy of her own. So I think sometimes Left Eye gets left out. So I'm probably going to find a doggy daycare for her from home. So she has the luxury of having me there all day. She kind of knows my schedule, when my break times are, my lunch time is, and what time I get off of work. Because she's right there with a shoe, ready to go. But she knows that's her outside time. So evenings we have to wait a little later. She likes smelling flowers and lavender. I think this is not lavender, rosemary. I don't know what's in there. But she likes to I would say she doesn't know how to tell time, but I think she does. So but I think I need to kind of socialize her a little bit more. Her best friends, one of them passed away. Been about a year now. And the first doggy that she met when she was abandoned on our doorstep. And his name was Java. He was a husky. And they had the best relationship. I probably have some videos of the two of them. And then there was another child mix named Bok Choy that stayed over here. They moved away. So she still has Bruno, and someone has another dog. Her name is Brownie. She's just like Left Eye was. Sorry, it's getting dark. Just really, really hyper dog. So she does good with small dogs. I think this dog, as she gets older, she was like, y'all gotta do something with that dog. But she's good and patient. And so I think I just need to send her to doggy daycare a couple of days a week. Maybe even go to GMA daycare and get out, because I do have the option of working at the office. They, you know, if I want to. So, I probably need to get out. And hey, oh, her friend that she met, the first dog friend that she met when we moved into the neighborhood, his name was Jabba, and he passed away last year. And so I was just saying that her doggy friends have passed away. One moved away that she was really close to, and two of them actually moved away. And so I need to get her to daycare, doggy daycare. Oh, thank you. I actually, because I taken pictures of them a lot, so I put a little photo album together for them, of the two of them, and I gotta handle her business. And they really appreciated that, because it was hard on them. It was hard on them because the last time I saw him, we were out playing at the dog run, and he didn't look the same. He looked like he was really thin and hadn't been eating, and she said that he hadn't eaten for 2 weeks. And so it was hard for them to have to put him down. So I know all dogs go to heaven, but it's it's been me and Left Eye. So while I'm not looking forward to it, I'm gonna enjoy the time that we have, and reach out to them every now and again just to see how they're doing, because I don't see them walking anymore. So, but yeah. So I think I just need to get her into doggy daycare, let her get socialized again, because we really didn't re-socialize her after the pandemic. We used to go to the dog park, but we just stayed with the dogs that were in the area. People social distanced, and that's how it was. So I think she's gotten better with strange dogs. She was very protective of me a couple of years ago, even when people would come to the house. So and I didn't mind that. I've never had a dog before, so I didn't know how to, I don't know what, how to train her or anything like that. And when we did get her, I was married at the time, and he claimed to have raised dogs all his life and stuff like that, but he wasn't nice to her. She would come running out of the room, and he would have a shoe, and I'm like, I know you're not hitting her. So, come to find out, he wasn't supposed to be with us, and he was jealous of her because she got my attention. But it's like, that's a whole nother story. But I will tell you, for those, I know that there's controversy about people who let dogs sleep with them. And yeah, Left Eye has a place in my bed, primarily because when I decided to separate from my husband, he still wanted to naughty. And I'm like, I think that would send you a mixed message. So we're divorcing. He was like, well, we're still married. I was like, it's on paper only, because I had filed for divorce at that time. So what Left Eye would do is she would come and get right in the middle. And I was like, yeah, well, this is technically my house and my bed, and you'll be moving out. So I was like, girl, you saved me from those nights of arguments. So, she has her own beds, and now she sleeps in her her doggy beds, but she'll still get in my bed when it's cold in the wintertime. She'll definitely. Girl, had a dog spoon me. Whew, that dog spooned me, but she was keeping me warm, so I wasn't mad about it. I wasn't mad at it. You have 5 cats? Yeah, man. I mean, animals are great. I don't really think of her animal. Think of her as my left eye, But I know there's controversy about that, but I don't care. It's my life. It's your life, and we just have to, live it how we want. I used to be a person that, cared so much about what other people thought, and kind of governed my life accordingly. But I don't do that anymore. Even with my kids, it's like, they have expectations of what I should still be doing for them sometimes as grown adults. And I'm like, oh, you grown, right? You do grown up stuff just like me. But, it's just about learning to create boundaries and stuff like that. So I was, what do they call the thing with when the kids, start going to therapy and blaming their parents for everything. So, my daughter did that. And, we just really didn't talk for, like we used to for a long while. But we're getting back to the relationship that we had. And, she's having a baby. So it's my first grandbaby. My youngest daughter was pregnant a couple of times. And, she lost those babies. So the kids I have aren't my first. I was pregnant. I think I had three babies that I lost. High risk pregnancy, incompetent cervix, and just come to find out that was the case for my youngest daughter. So fortunately, my oldest daughter is moving along with her pregnancy. The baby's healthy, but she is giving her what for, and I'm like, yes. I am glad for that. So I have two kids out of 5 pregnancies. So my first pregnancy was twins, and we lost the babies at different times. And then I got pregnant again, and we lost that baby also. So my sister, at the same time, when I lost my son, she had lost a daughter that April, and I lost my uh, first baby. We lost in August. Oh, I just had to try again. Okay, so I guess it's not live like Facebook because.
Blue Ridge Scenic Railway.
All right, I got a call.